Guys, welcome back to my channel. Ever since I saw these Revolve pants on one of my favorite American influencers, I have been dying to have one. Like, I've been literally lusting over it, but they are being sold for 82,000 and I cannot afford it. But I really wanted one because they're like the perfect piece of clothing for summer, and they just give that vibe that I'm trying to get. So I decided to make one for myself, and it barely cost me up to 10k, and look how pretty it turned out. Like, I am so in love. First things first, we're going to need tape, chalk, scissors, and of course our fabric. The fabric I'm using today is a stretchy fabric because I do not want to use zip for the waist, so I want to use a really stretchy fabric. And I got these pants that suits me really well. It's like really snug. So I'm using it as a pattern, some sorts, something like that. I'm just tracing out the pattern of the pants, and I want my pants to be like really long, like the length, so I'm going to be adding 3 inches extra to give my pants a longer length. So basically you want to make sure that you're tracing her properly so that she comes out really nice, and this is what she would look like once you're done tracing. And the fabric is folded into 2 so that you can get the full front, and then you cut her real nice and slow. And can you imagine, I forgot to add sewing allowance, so now I have to add 1 inch extra to the side seams so that I have my sewing allowance and my pants don't get too tight for me, because I don't really like my pants really tight. I prefer them a bit free so I can have space to breathe. We need space to breathe in 2022. So all you just need to do now is cut her, and then we're done with the front part. So I placed the front piece onto another folded fabric, and I'm adding 2 inches extra to the front piece to give us the back piece, and then we're tracing her out real nice, and then we're going to cut her really nice and slow so that she comes out really well and we don't have any rough edges. Rough edges. We're still going to sew it. Okay, so we're done with the front and the back piece. Okay, so trying to find the midpoint of the front piece to make the cutouts in the front part of the pants. And you have to make sure that your cutout is like a really straight line so it doesn't look ugly. Here I am trying to do something really nice with these pants, but it just turned out that I was really making a fool of myself. Just made a very big mistake right now. I got my waistband exactly my waist size, and I'm supposed to add 1 inch for sewing allowance, and I totally forgot, so I have to cut it all over again. We got a second chance to do this, and we have to do it right. Like, we really have to do this right. No mistakes in 2022. We don't want to be making huge mistakes that we're going to regret. And speaking of mistakes, I made another mistake here. I just realized that the cutout in the front piece is not a straight line, but it's kind of like semicircles, so I had to 1/2 inches extra from the one that was already there. Now we want to cut straps. I'm using this ruler as my guide. The width of this ruler is 1 inch, so I'm just placing it across the fabric and cutting it out straight 1 inch. And I'm going to just finish this offline, off camera, and then come back and show you guys what it looks like. So I finished cutting my straps and the waistband and the front piece and the back piece. Now let us move to the machine and say hi to her. Okay, the first thing that we want to do is to sew together the crotch area. Yeah, and I'm using a zigzag stitch so that it is really stretchy, and then I don't have to use like a zip like I said earlier. With zigzag stitches and stretchy fabrics, it's like really easy to wear and really easy to manipulate. So just take a look at her, how stretchy she is. She's like super stretchy. So now we're just going to merge these two girlfriends together, the front piece and the back piece. I'm just going to show you guys for a little while and then go and finish it off camera. As I was sewing, my thread finished. I don't realize I don't have thread again, so I have to pause and continue tomorrow when I'm able to buy thread. But check it out. So we decided to go back to our old friend, Mrs. Straps, which, by the way, is going to give us a hell of a time in the future. We are going to hate her so much, but for now we love her and we're working so hard to make her look really, really good. But I'm just going to show you guys for a while and then finish taking care of Mrs. Straps off camera. So after 2 whole hours of arguing with Mrs. Straps, trying to turn her inside out, she finally agreed, and here I have her looking all pretty. But I told you she was going to give us hell later, but I'm pretty sure you guys didn't believe me. But now see? Okay, so I'm just trying to fix her on the pants with pins so she doesn't budge or she doesn't go anywhere when we're trying to put a needle through her. Anyways, I decided to add 1 inch upward to my cutout at the front because I really didn't like how it was looking, and the length was really short after the 3 inches extra we added. So I decided to add 5 more inches length to it, and now we're just sewing Mrs. Straps together, putting a needle through her because we said we'd do that, and we're keeping our words. I love the video to the part where I was attaching the waistband to the waist, and the laziness in me would not just allow me to remake the video, so you guys are just going to have to bear with me. And I'm now putting the final touches to our pants. Oh my god, you cannot believe how pretty she came out. This is just what we needed. This is just what we need. Like, this gorgeousness is going to be here for a really long time, and we're so proud of her. We're really happy to have her in our house, in our home. We had this idea. We're really glad that she came into our lives at this point because she is here to stay. I mean, look at these pants. I added the extra length to it and the extra 1 inch to the cutouts. I mean, not that we ever go out, but whenever we do, this is our go-to pants. Love it.
Thank you guys for watching. If this video was helpful, make sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell so you get alerted when I drop new videos. See you next time. Love you.